There's definitely a point that I felt that it would not end just because of the pain I was dealing with. My name is John Keithley. I'm 18 years old. I go to Ohio State University, and I'm from Kettering, Ohio. My favorite hobbies are probably playing sports, watching sports, weightlifting, and just hanging out with my friends. My high school experience was pretty rocky because I played football and basketball. I was battling these back injuries my whole career. One basketball game where I went up for a layup and I came down and I just felt a weird tightness and pain shoot through my back and lower legs. And that's when I knew. We tried many conservative treatments. We saw many doctors. I had countless spinal cortisone injections, physical therapy, acupunctures, and it just would not help. It was definitely tough for me mentally. The pain that I had, it was always a dull pain in my lower spine. But the worst of it all was shooting pain, almost like a stabbing going from my knee down through the back of my calf.
I just felt hopeless so many times. He would just be laying on the ground because the hard ground surface was the most comfortable and just be in tears. And it's just heart-wrenching. So many times I would say I wish that I was the one going through this because, it's just not fair. He's so young, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, multiple years on end, just experiencing the pain day after day after. It's hard as a mom. I mean, kids aren't supposed to feel pain like that. It was a long 4 years, so sorry.
As much as I wanted to avoid surgery in the first place, the resting option just would not work after weeks of rest. I finally decided that surgery was probably the best decision for what I was going through. After getting the opinions from 6 local doctors, we finally went to a pain management doctor who ultimately turned us over to Dr. Woods.
I'm Dr. Kamal Woods, and I'm a neurosurgeon here in Miamisburg, Ohio. John's story is really interesting. He was suffering with really bad back pain shooting down his leg. Typical, herniated disc, sciatica type problem. Many of the patients that have a herniated disc are young people, and they're used to being up and active and nothing holds them back. And to have this all of a sudden problem that causes severe pain, it's very life altering. I was just really happy to be able to see him and to help him.
When I first met with Dr. Woods, he read my MRIs and determined that I did have a disc herniation at the L4, L5 level, and going through our options, he ultimately decided that surgery would be the best option of a microdiscectomy, and he then brought up the idea of Barricaid, which would prevent any reherniation. From the start, I had a very good feeling about it.
The disc has 2 parts. It has an outer ring and then the soft material on the inside, and that is what herniates out. In order for that to happen, that outer ring has to be torn. And that separation, that gap, does not just fill back in and repair itself automatically. So it's that gaping hole that's the problem, and the chance that more of that soft material can extrude. The Barricaid device is designed to plug that hole in the annulus and prevent the soft material on the inside from coming out again. What I like about Barricaid is that we don't have to do a fusion. It's a way to fix the problem and to contain it so that it doesn't come back down the road to be a problem.
Preventing reherniation was definitely the top priority going into this surgery because of how active I am. And there is a little bit of uneasiness about a surgery, but I was almost excited for what the results would be after having surgery because of the pain I was in. First time that I realized that the nerve pain was gone was probably when I went from the surgery center and into my car. The moment I sat and I realized that there was no nerve pain, it was honestly just a great relief for me. I was surprised by how great I felt. It only took me about 6 weeks till I was completely pain-free and back to doing the things that I love in my everyday life. With Barricaid, it gives me more confidence in the things that I do and knowing that it will prevent this reherniation.
By the end of his senior year, when we finally got him to the point where he was pain-free, it was like he was a new kid. We will forever be grateful for Dr. Woods and his staff and everyone at Barricaid, because now I feel like John has such a bright future ahead of him. There is nothing stopping him.
My goal now is to actually become a neurosurgeon because I want to help people who have gone through what I have and want to get them out of the pain that they're dealing with, because I know of really how bad it can be at times.
It's been awesome to watch John's recovery. I've been side by side, just beside him on the driving range, just watching him swing away. And it's just nice to watch him, recover from surgery and get back on track, like we like to say, how beautifully things have turned out.
For anyone out there who is thinking about Barricaid, I think it should be a no-brainer, honestly, just because the confidence it will give you in doing the things that you love.